Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk English. I'm your host, John, and I'm so excited to have you with us today. As always, I'm joined by the wonderful, the amazing Emma. How's it going, Emma?
Hey, John. I'm feeling great today, and I'm so thrilled to be here again with our lovely listeners. Today's episode is extra special because we're diving into a topic that's very close to my heart, and to yours too, I'm sure, and that is family. It's a topic that connects us all. But John, I think many learners struggle to talk about family in English, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. It's actually one of the biggest challenges that language learners face. You see, when we're talking about something as personal and important as family, it can feel a bit intimidating, right? And so many learners feel shy or nervous about making mistakes, especially when it comes to family-related vocabulary or expressions.
You're totally right, John. I've heard so many students say things like, what if I don't know how to talk about my family correctly in English? Or what if I say the wrong word and sound weird? And because of that fear, they avoid speaking about their families altogether. But let me tell you something. There's absolutely no need to be afraid. Family is such a natural and beautiful part of who we are. And speaking about it in English doesn't have to be stressful or complicated.
Exactly, Emma. And that's exactly why we're here today, to show you just how easy and fun it can be to talk about your family in English. By the end of this episode, I want you to feel totally confident and excited about speaking English about your loved ones. So, before we get started, let's talk a little bit about why this fear even exists. Why do learners freeze up when it comes to family?
Well, first of all, talking about family involves a lot of emotions, right? It's something personal, and sometimes people feel vulnerable sharing personal things. And when you don't know the right words or you're unsure about grammar, it's easy to get nervous. Plus, in many cultures, family is a very important subject, and learners may worry about using the wrong term or not expressing themselves the way they want to. But I think the key here is don't let fear stop you from sharing your beautiful story.
I love that, Emma, and it's so true. The more you practice, the easier it gets. So let's dive into this. Today, we'll cover some useful family-related vocabulary, share helpful phrases, and, of course, have a few laughs along the way. And trust me, by the end, you'll feel much more confident talking about your family in English.
All right, let's kick things off by talking about family members. I know many learners sometimes struggle with how to refer to different family members. For example, some people get confused between aunt and uncle, or cousin and nephew or niece. John, can you tell us a bit about your family and how you refer to them?
Sure. Well, I have a big family, and I'm the oldest of 3 siblings. I've got an awesome younger brother, Alex, and a younger sister, Emma. Not you, Emma. Laughs. So when I talk about my family, I'll often say things like, I have a brother, I have a sister, or I'm the oldest in my family. But then I also have my mom and dad. And sometimes we use more affectionate terms like mommy and daddy, and that's totally normal.
I totally get that. For me, I'm an only child, so I have just my mom and dad, but I also have some cousins on both sides of my family. And let's be honest, we don't always get along perfectly, but they're still family, right? Sometimes we use playful phrases like big brother or little cousin to describe our relatives based on their age, and that can be super helpful in conversation.
Yes, the big brother or little cousin term is a classic. It helps to give more context to who you're talking about, especially if there's more than one person with the same title in your family. But remember, Emma, some learners might be hesitant to talk about this because they're afraid of using the wrong word. They might say, oh no, what if I confuse aunt with cousin? Or what if I say brother when I should say stepbrother? but it's really not that big of a deal.
Exactly, John. You don't need to be perfect. It's about being natural and authentic. If you accidentally mix up a word, so what? Most people will understand, and that's the beauty of language learning. It's about connection, not perfection. Don't let that fear of making mistakes hold you back from expressing yourself. If you're unsure, you can always ask for clarification or explain it more. For example, "Oh, I have a cousin, but she's more like a sister to me." Or, "I have a stepfather. He married my mom when I was younger."
I love that, Emma. It's all about feeling comfortable and being okay with not knowing everything. And now, let's dive into some common phrases and expressions you can use to talk about your family. For example, when you're describing your relationship with a family member, you could say things like, "I'm really close to my parents," or "I don't see my cousins very often." These are phrases that will help you communicate your connection to your family members clearly and naturally.
Yes, and there are so many ways to describe how you feel about your family. For instance, you can say, "We have a strong bond in my family." "My family is super supportive of each other." "I don't get to see my relatives much, but when I do, we always have a great time."
That's great. And don't forget the fun everyday phrases like, "We always have family dinners on Sundays," or "Our family tradition is watching movies together on holidays." These are little things that make your family unique, and sharing them is a great way to practice speaking English in a relaxed, natural way.
Absolutely, John. And let's not forget about some questions that you can ask when talking about other people's families. This is so important because asking about someone's family is a wonderful way to connect with them. You could ask things like, "How many siblings do you have?" "What's your family like?" "Do you get along with your cousins?" "What's your favorite family tradition?" These questions can open up a conversation and help you learn more about the person you're speaking with.
And these kinds of questions are great for making a conversation flow easily. If you ask, "What's your family like?" you can follow up with, "Do you live with your parents?" Or, "Tell me about your siblings. Are they older or younger?" You can really dig deep and make the conversation more meaningful. And it's totally okay to share your own experiences too. It makes the conversation feel like a two-way street, and that builds connection.
Exactly. And hey, if you ever feel awkward or shy about speaking about your family, just remember, everyone has family stories. Whether they're funny, emotional, or a little bit chaotic, family stories are universal. I mean, think about it. Almost everyone has a story about their sibling doing something funny or a holiday tradition they look forward to every year. These are the types of stories that connect us all, and they'll help you sound fluent and natural when speaking English.
That's right. And you know what? The more you talk about your family in English, the more natural it becomes. You'll start to feel comfortable, and it'll be second nature to talk about the people you love and care about. Just keep practicing, and soon you won't even think twice about it.
Yes, John. So, to our wonderful listeners, thank you for joining us today. We hope you now feel more confident and excited about speaking English about your family. Remember, it's all about practice and embracing those little moments of connection. Don't let fear stop you from sharing your unique family story. Speak confidently, speak openly, and speak from the heart.
That's right, Emma. And if you enjoyed today's podcast, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can join us for more amazing conversations. We're here to help you become the confident English speaker you've always wanted to be.
Until next time, my friends, keep practicing and remember, your family story is worth sharing in any language. Bye for now.
Take care, everyone. See you next time.